And you guys have 10 minutes.
Thank you.
You're all set.
Hi, Jackie. How are you?
Muy bien, very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking time to talk about Midnight in the Switchgrass.
Yes, I'm so excited. It's finally coming out.
To start off, I wanted to ask, what was it about this film that attracted you to the script or the story?
Well, these are things we don't really talk about very much. These are temas que son muy difíciles de hablar. Can I do the Spanglish or you want just
Yeah, that's fine.
English?
It's okay. Either one is
Spanglish
fine.
is okay?
You can, yeah, no, está bien.
Son temas, son muy difíciles de hablar. They're just topics that are, difficult to talk about. So when I read it, I was excited to work on a project that, would be known internationally, because I grew up, in the Dominican Republic, and I know about sex trafficking, and I know about these young girls that have to go through this, that's their life, and it's not easy. And what I loved about it is Megan Fox's character and my character, that it's like seen through like a woman, and kind of like strong women, not just like these docile women. No, it's a woman fighting for the girls' lives. I just think it's time to talk about this. I think it's time to talk about these difficult subjects, and especially in such in a big way, with Bruce Willis, Megan Fox, Lucas Haas, Emil Hirsch. And it was kind of awesome that I got to work with Emil Hirsch, because I went to high school with him, and it's been a dream of mine since I was 15 to work with him. We didn't know each other in high school, but we had mutual friends and also mutual teachers. And so the first 15 minutes of me meeting Emil, we talked about that, and he couldn't believe it, because we went to performing arts school, Hamilton Youth Academy. And after that, we had this vulnerable scene together, and it was very easy for me because we connected very, very quickly. But yeah, that's what really attracted me to it, that I'm finally talking about this subject internationally, and in a big way. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Well, jumping on the other thing you mentioned, so what was it like working with such an ensemble cast? And like you talked about Emil already, but what was it like working with the others?
Well, the middle of a pandemic, so I didn't with the others, partner.
Jackie, you're freezing up and breaking up. I'm sorry.
Right now, for our safety. So the people there, director, the people in the scene, the people behind, happen for you. So okay. Should I sign out and sign in again, or is it better now?
Arturo, what do you think?
Yeah, it's clear now. Yeah.
It's clear now?
Yeah.
So
Thank
I
you.
was saying that since we're working during a pandemic, the people there are the people that have to be there, like my scene partner, the director, the people behind the scenes, the people making it happen. So I could only really touch upon my Neil, which was incredible. I respect his talent. He respected my talent, and we just did a beautiful, vulnerable scene together. And he took away my shyness, because he's very, very method. He's very, he's very focused and great.
Breaking up again.
Yeah. Jackie, you turned black. Si quieres log off and log back in.
Is this better?
Yes, ahora sí.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you get that, or do you want me to repeat myself?
The last part of it, it's where you cut off.
Oh, that I was really blessed to work with an actor that's professional and talented and on point, and it was beautiful to work with Randall Emmett. It's his first directorial debut, and he was he brought a lot of heart to it, and he exactly knew what he wanted from me and got it from me. So it was wonderful. It was a great experience, and I can't wait to work with Emil again one of these days, and hopefully Megan Fox and Bruce Willis, like some one-on-one scenes, you know.
Yeah. Thank you. And I think for me, one of the things that attracted me to to watch it and just seeing the trailer and the movie and stuff is that true crime aspect of it. You know, it's a big thing now with like the podcast and everything. I was wondering if that at all was also another aspect that piqued your interest besides what you had originally mentioned, which was the trafficking.
The cast, you mean?
If another thing that interested you about this project was the fact that it revolves around a real like true crime case, and since that's like a big thing now with like podcasts and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, this is the truth, you know. I'm used to telling the truth when I'm acting, you know, when I get to tell someone else's truth, and you know, I've been lucky enough to play roles like Laca, where I'm telling her truth, and I get to play roles, you know, telling someone else's truth. So right now, this movie, it intrigued me that it was a true story. It's not something new for me. I grew up in, you know, Latin America and the Dominican Republic. It's something that I've known my whole life, and I've been lucky enough not to be a part of, and know that there's a lot of that going on. So yeah, definitely the part of it being a true story is definitely intrigued me, and the way of it being told in a big way, starring Bruce Willis, Megan Fox, and getting this story known internationally and worldwide was very, very intriguing as well.
Thank you. And can you talk a little bit about your character? I believe it's Susana.
Yeah, Susana is a strong, dedicated mother and wife, and you know, she keeps her husband, you know, on like kind of keeps him on the ground, kind of like, okay, you work in this violent world, but remember that you have a house with a family, you have a daughter, you have a wife that you need to come home to. You have that world, and you have a big heart, and you were put in that situation because of your heart, and no one is like you, but don't forget about us. Don't forget that you need to come home to your family. So, you know, my character is very woman, and he respects her, he listens to her, and she's a dedicated mother, and she regardless of what he's doing, maybe, you know, he talks about these little girls being prostitutes, and she makes sure that he understands that these little girls, that wasn't their dream as a child, you know. These are the position that they were placed in that they didn't want to be in. So I have to make sure that he, you know, doesn't judge these little girls, that he stays focused, that he remembers that it's not their fault, you know. So I have to keep him grounded, you know what I mean? So that's what I love about my character, that she's very, she has a big heart, but she keeps him grounded and steady, and making sure that no matter what he's doing, that he has to come home to us. You know, he has this family that he needs to take care of.
Thank you. La última pregunta. Muchas gracias de nuevo, Jackie. Why would you recommend audiences check out Midnight in the Switchgrass?
Recomiendo que todo el mundo vea Midnight in the Switchgrass porque es una historia verdadera, es una historia de un tema que no se habla mucho, es una historia de un tema que debemos de hablar mucho, porque está pasando en el mundo completo, en Latinoamérica, en la República Dominicana, en todos los sitios de niñas muy jóvenes, y tienen unos personajes increíbles como Megan Fox, independiente, que pelea por esas niñas y que pone su cuerpo, su mente, su ser en frente de esta gente mala para atraparlo, y no se ve mucho esos personajes de mujeres fuertes en películas de historias como esta. Entonces deben de ver esta película, sale julio 23 en Apple TV y en algunos teatros seleccionados, y en DVD julio 27.
Muchas gracias, Jackie.
Gracias a ti. Un
Take
beso.
care. Bye.
Chao.
Thank you, Arturo.